The notion that the Satanic New World Order is behind the concept of global warming as a means to control the population is a conspiracy theory that has gained traction in certain circles. According to this theory, a group of powerful individuals and organizations are allegedly manipulating the narrative around climate change to impose their will on the world. However, a closer examination of the evidence and the facts reveals that this theory is unfounded and lacks credibility. Proponents of this theory argue that the idea of global warming is a fabrication designed to create a sense of urgency and panic among the population, which can then be exploited to justify the implementation of draconian measures to control people's lives. They claim that the Satanic New World Order, a supposed cabal of wealthy and influential individuals, is behind this plot to manipulate public opinion and shape the global agenda. However, there is no credible evidence to support the existence of such a group or their alleged involvement in manipulating the climate change narrative. On the other hand, the overwhelming scientific consensus is that global warming is real, and it is primarily caused by human activities such as the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and land use changes. The evidence for this comes from multiple lines of research, including temperature records, shrinking ice sheets, and shifts in the distribution of plants and animals. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC), which is composed of thousands of scientists from around the world, has concluded that it is extremely likely that human activities are the dominant cause of the observed warming since the mid-20th century. Moreover, the idea that a group of individuals or organizations could manipulate the global scientific community to fabricate a phenomenon like global warming is highly implausible. The scientific process is based on rigorous testing, peer review, and replication, which makes it difficult for false or misleading information to be perpetuated. The fact that climate change research is conducted by thousands of scientists from different countries, universities, and institutions, using a variety of methods and approaches, makes it even more unlikely that a conspiracy could be maintained. Furthermore, the consequences of climate change are already being felt around the world, from more frequent and severe heat waves, droughts, and storms to rising sea levels and melting glaciers. These impacts are not limited to any particular region or country, and they are affecting people from all walks of life. It is difficult to imagine how a group of individuals could manipulate the entire global population into believing that these events are occurring, especially when the evidence is stark and undeniable. In addition, the measures that are being proposed to address climate change, such as reducing greenhouse gas emissions, increasing energy efficiency, and transitioning to renewable energy sources, are not draconian or controlling. They are based on a rational assessment of the risks and opportunities presented by climate change, and they are designed to mitigate its impacts and create a more sustainable future. These measures are not about controlling people's lives, but about protecting the planet and ensuring that future generations can thrive. In conclusion, the notion that the Satanic New World Order is behind the concept of global warming as a means to control the population is a baseless conspiracy theory that lacks credibility. The evidence from science is clear: global warming is real, it is caused by human activities, and it poses significant risks to the environment, human health, and the economy. The measures being proposed to address climate change are based on a rational assessment of the evidence and are designed to protect the planet and ensure a sustainable future. Rather than being controlled by a shadowy group of individuals, the response to climate change is a collective effort by governments, businesses, and civil society to address a pressing global challenge.